Wow, what an incredibly serious headline, and what a shocking statistic. I wonder who published it. The Centre for Migration Control. That sounds like almost a government body or potentially a non-profit, a very well-established and authoritative research group that you should trust with any information that they share. $40? Well, hey, typos aside, they've got to be serious. It can't just be one weird guy in a room that the right-wing media keep platforming for no reason, right? Or is it? Earlier today, my pal Lewis Aaron shared this article with me, and I was like, I haven't heard of this group. Who are they? So I thought I'd have a little scroll, because this is just a Substack. So I went over to their website. The homepage, obviously it was racist, but I scrolled down because that's really where you learn a little bit more about an organization and who's behind it. This is where I started to get confused, because this site has a subscription, obviously it's collecting data, but it didn't have a privacy policy. And also, it said that the name of the organization is actually the trading name of a company called Athelney Campaigns Limited. A name that has a racist history I'll let you Google for yourself. I didn't really have any luck on their About Us page because it didn't really mention a team or a number of people that are involved, but it did say that it's a think tank committed to controlling and reducing migration in Britain. Their donation page goes directly to a PayPal, which doesn't feel super professional. One thing they do seem to do consistently is publish these reports, these research reports. However, on most of them, if you click to read the full report to actually see where these statistics come from, it says you back to the page that you were on beforehand. It just pushes you straight back where you were. So that's cool. Trusty Old Company's House did bring a little bit of additional information about Athelney Campaigns Limited. It apparently formed in March 2024, and it has one director, which is a 30-year-old guy called Robert Bates. It's very impressive to be a director of such a prestigious think tank at 30 years old. What is it? Apparently, Robert used to be a research executive at the cross-party grassroots campaign group Get Britain Out, Brexit stuff. At the wise old age of 23, he was on TV with right-wing TV panelists talking about Brexit and why he knew what was best. We were wondering why we couldn't find much information before 2017, but we realised it's probably because he was just in uni and just went straight out of that into ruining things. Robert's pretty much the only person who appears anywhere in relation to the group. He's the only person who publishes the research, but it's not that bad to just be a small guy doing stuff. What is bad is when all your numbers are wrong and you can't actually access your reports, and the right-wing media keep platforming you constantly despite you being just a guy. They love Robert. He's everywhere. Tag a video by Lewis Aaron as soon as it's up below about the numbers themselves and why they don't really make any sense, because that's important, right? But the thing that I'd like to ask is, why do all of these right-wing publications just immediately absorb and platform basically just a little guy, especially when his numbers are messed up, and especially when you can't even access part of the reports, and especially when it's not even an actual organization, it's just a trading name. It's racism. The answer is racism. But on top of that, if you can just say that you're a think tank, that you're a center focusing on this big issue when you're literally just a guy, can I do it if I'm just a gal? That's right. Welcome to the Center for Control of the Center for Migration Control. I'm here as a large, organized think tank publishing research on what's going on with the Center for Migration Control and why they're telling lies all the time, as is our manifesto and the fact that we're very proper. And you can learn more about us over at Center for Control for the Center for Control of the Center for Migration Control.com. It rolls off the tongue. Our vision to have some sort of idea of who this guy is or what this think tank actually is before they keep peddling hateful rhetoric and false information to the right-wing media and then everybody else in the world. I've got a website too now. And what? I've also got a logo. If the media strategy is anything to go by and the ethics are consistent, I should just be able to sit back now and wait for GB News and The Telegraph and The Express to all just run to get in touch with me and hear my thoughts. I think I'm going to call myself the research director. Let this be a reminder that just because something's being done by a centre or a think tank, or just because there's a report that's been published, it doesn't mean it's valid information. So don't worry about having to fight back against talking points when the sources are just a guy in the first place. Also, I've literally bought a website now for like a year. So if anyone wants to post anything on it about media literacy or about stats and facts about asylum seekers and the real stories behind them, anything that would really try and address what's going on with Robert, let me know. I'd be happy to offer you a page. as also the website master and the CEO and the research director. Bye!